Today on Suncoast View, what is happening with Sarasota's Burns Court boutiques? Several are closing their doors. We'll discuss.
It's Financial Friday Back to School edition, and for thousands headed to college and university campuses, cost is a major concern. Our financial advisor has advice on how parents and grandparents can help pay for college.
Some people find them scary, but without bees, we would not have food. We celebrate the honeybee with a local Suncoast Honey Company. All that and more right now on Suncoast View.
Welcome to the show and happy Friday, everybody.
Yay.
Thank you. Also, a welcome back to Animal Outtakes. Marsha Panucci, great to have you with us.
Great to be here.
And not just Animal Outtakes, you also are on our Friday shows at noon.
Yes.
With usually an adoptable animal.
Yes, well, we've had birds, we've had a snake, we've had dogs. Today we're going to have a cat.
Did the snake get adopted?
Absolutely. Before we got out of the studio,
I believe
the
it.
snake was adopted.
Oh, that's
yeah.
nice.
There's always people looking for something
For snakes,
and
yeah.
interested in helping. And plus, snakes can be pricey, so to be able to get one on
yes.
adoption is a great way to do it.
That's okay. I'm glad somebody else got it.
Yeah, because Marsha does have the habit of adopting herself a lot of the animals she runs into. No risk of a snake?
No,
Okay.
absolutely not.
Because it wouldn't be safe with your dog.
Absolutely. You got that one right.
All right, well, we are glad you're with us today.
Thank
We
you.
have a lot of fun planned on a Friday. Let's see who's in the Rice's Appliances kitchen today. We welcome back Chef Mel from Whole Foods Market. Great to see you. What are we making today?
I'm making a quick, delicious harissa turkey chili.
Oh, that sounds
ooh.
good. Quick is key. We are back to school and back to trying to find ways to get dinner on the table. So
Yep.
we appreciate the help. We will see you in just a minute. So we need to talk about yesterday's very sad news. I know that happened right after our show yesterday. The news that the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin, died at the age of 76. What an impact on so many genres, generations.
Other
That
singers,
woman's voice
yes.
could go right to your heart.
Yes.
I mean, you could actually feel her emotion.
And so many of the pop stars that we have now and that we've had even since Aretha began say that she was a huge inspiration. So when we've talked earlier about leaving a legacy, and she really influenced so many musicians and singers that it's very sad to lose her.
But nice that the impact is certainly going to live on, not only in the Hall of Fame, but of course in the music and, soul, R&B, transitioning more toward the, trendier hip hop. It's all still there.
Yeah.
Yes,
So-
and we'll have her music for
Absolutely.
Yes.
years and years and years. So it will touch future generations.
Yeah,
I've heard a lot of people say too that whether it was a passionate, excited song or a bluesy kind of sad song, that she sang the way that they thought that they should sound. Like the way they feel. She was their voice.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, she will be missed. So nice to
Yes.
remember her in the positive way. It is time for our first hot topic, and 3 different Burns Court boutiques in Sarasota are closing their doors. Clever Rose, known for its on-trend fashions, is closing its doors, and the business is for sale. Bohemian Bliss is closed as well. That store moved to South Pineapple less than a year ago because the owner wanted a more relaxed and shopping experience. And Vintiquity Lane, a European-style vintage market, is having a move-out sale this weekend and searching for new locations. 3 empty storefronts is a big hit for that area. Any theories on what's wrong with Burns Court? Why is it not?
But the
Succeeding
Burns
more.
Court movie theater is always busy. Try to get into the Owens Fish Camp restaurant. They're
point.
always just full. So I would think people walking around would see those stores.
Parking. One word.
That's
Parking.
true.
Good
That's
thought.
a good
You
point.
cannot find parking on Pineapple there, and certainly Burns Court, which goes into that U shape.
There's no lots.
There is
Yes,
one
there
on
is,
Orange,
yes.
but it is, I think, kind of off, out of people's
Well, you have to walk from
mind.
Burns Court, you have to walk across Pineapple and go
Yes.
east, and there is one like 2 blocks away. But 2 blocks away is a long way to walk around here.
In the
Especially when
heat.
it's raining.
Well, in the heat or in the rain, which obviously is a
Yes.
problem
Yes.
right now. Do we need more signage for parking there?
I don't
Because I
know.
usually kind of stalk until I find a street spot. But Marsha's right, it's not easy.
No, I think you just need more parking. I mean, let's face it, you've got a narrow street there, you've got some little itty-bitty streets that really were alleys at one time,
Yes,
and now
true.
they're being termed streets. That's, I think, the biggest thing, because you need that foot traffic. For example,
Yes.
Bohemian Bliss enjoyed the foot traffic on Main Street, But
Right.
quite frankly, because of the homeless, she decided to make the move.
Right.
And so she made the move to Burns Court, and then she lost the parking. So
Yeah.
I think
Well,
you
that's
add
sad.
it all
Yes.
together, then you have a problem.
And Clever Rose was one of the younger, trendier spots
Yes.
in town, which I loved. So I'm sad to see that, again, for whatever reason, that location isn't working.
Remember too that the roundabout at Orange and Ringling was closed
Yeah.
for a while,
Yes.
so it could be built,
Yes.
and maybe they just couldn't, if business slowed down, they just couldn't make it through the construction, which we've talked about happened to people in Venice.
Huge reminder to
Yeah.
everybody, shop local, because once they leave, they're very missed, and we certainly hate to see any
Yes.
local
We need
stores
all the
fail.
shopping we can
Yeah,
get.
we'll do our part. We'll get
Yes.
on that. So the popular Friday night ABC show, What Would You Do?, takes on a controversial topic tonight: when to get involved in someone else's free-range parenting style. So free-range parents give their children early independence because they believe it results in self-sufficient, problem-solving children. Others believe it is nothing short of dangerous. So tonight's example explores what beachgoers will do when a young boy, maybe around the age of 10, asks for the time and tells them that he's been playing alone on the boardwalk. What would you do if approached by a child that young alone?
Oh my! I have grandchildren that age. They would not be safe on the boardwalk for a long time, not even a little while. That's very dangerous. I think I'd call the mother, because surely he knows how to get in touch with his mom and say, you've got a problem here.
Yeah.
You need to pick
You
up
think the
your
child would give her their phone number?
Yes, I do. I do.
I make it a point to try to not get involved in other people's parenting, just because
Because they'll say, do you have kids?
Yeah, and I mean, when I was in my early 20s, I grew up in New York, and so I just kept my mind, no matter what was happening, I kept my own business. In this case, though, I feel bad if like my nephew was left on a boardwalk. I would want someone to help him.
Yes.
So I don't know. The repercussions. It could go very bad very quick if you
Right.
try to help someone's kid, and then the parent
Correct.
Yes.
turns
Yeah,
up.
I think the only people you can get involved are the authorities, and quite honestly, most states do not have laws about what age a child can be left alone, so the parent technically is doing nothing wrong.
Yeah.
So I don't think I want to get into it. Linda wants to take on the mother. I am not taking on any mothers.
I mean, make no mistake, I have strong opinions about other people's parenting. I just don't share them.
Right.
But when I travel with my friend Cindy, she will go up to a mother and say, your child is behaving very badly.
Oh, Lord.
You need to do something. So I have walked away in shame and fear when this has happened.
Yes.
And I would have to bite my tongue if I was the mother, because I'm sure my
Mothers
children
don't usually bite their tongues.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, tough topic. Free-range parenting in general, very controversial. It's actually a law in Utah that parents can decide how to handle and at what age to let their children have freedom. Most of the rest of the country, it's just kind of, left up to the parents. So that show, What Would You Do?, is tonight right here at 9 p.m. on ABC7, and a lot of great feedback. It's always interesting to watch
people will
these.
be talking to their television sets.
Yeah.
That's a fun thing to do on a Friday night. All right, so this is not so fun. There is reportedly a public peeing problem in parts of Paris. Yes, that is what I said. But a recent solution is not going over well. It is a set of eco-friendly but completely exposed from the rear, bright red urinals that have been placed on the streets. Okay, I don't know if I want to see this video. They are not far from Notre Dame, right along the Seine. They are called Eurotrottoir. Now, though it may sound lovely, those are the French words for urine and pavement. Those exposed urinals are reported to be exhibitionist.
Oh, wow.
What do you say?
Isn't that against the law?
Well, the part is covered.
Well, anytime, okay, it's guys, of course, because women don't usually go to the bathroom in public for obvious reasons. And it is a problem, and it is a problem in a lot of places. And I think the thing that keeps most guys from doing it either is that they were raised right, or
they'd get
the fear of
arrested.
getting caught.
Right.
So I don't know, if I'm the authorities in Paris and I'm trying to get people to stop peeing in the streets, then this seems like a pretty good option. You know?
Maybe it should be a whole restroom.
Right. Why
covered
does the
area.
back need to be open? I don't want to risk a side
Job
view.
Johnny or
Or a
something.
booth, maybe?
Yeah.
Like
They're called porta potties in America.
Porta potties or job Johnnies or.
Why don't you just go to a normal bathroom?
Well, because
aren't
you
that
Now, I will
many.
tell
There
you,
aren't that
women
many,
will
and-
do this, because I was in Shanghai many years ago, and if they have to go, the women just put down their pants, do what they need to do, and then move on.
Wow.
I don't think they're doing that now, but then again, I don't know. I haven't been to Shanghai.
haven't.
I
They were
was so
absolutely
shocked.
not. not
don't
doing
think-
that.
you know,
Absolutely not.
But this is a common practice, unfortunately, in Western Europe and that. So this, you
Porta
know,
potty.
to
Never
me,
seen
you
that.
go to the washroom, period.
Yes, yes. If that's a big problem there, they should put in more bathrooms.
More
Absolutely,
public washrooms. And if it's a cost issue, that's, again, why we have porta potties, which I know most of us find gross.
Or are they putting
But-
them where people are going to the bathroom now? It's like, okay, if people right now men aren't walking to these places, then let's just put this little red thing that
But
looks
why not
like
build a back? I don't want to know
I
what
agree.
you're doing.
Just a little, even just a little door, a little privacy
door,
door.
yes,
Just-
a
This
just-
is a crazy subject. This
little
should not be
curtain.
happening. And yet,
Oh, it's happening.
We have that same problem here. We don't have any facilities for homeless people, so they have a problem.
Good
So
point.
we are talking about how bad Europe is, and
That's
yet right on
true.
our own back door we have the same
You got to
problem.
be a customer to use a bathroom, and if they don't have money and can't be a customer, so
Yeah,
maybe
there should be
we'll see
public
these little
toilets somewhere.
red things.
Popping up, hopefully
no,
with
no.
We
doors.
just
will
have
not.
to watch those areas to see how the gardens are going.
Right, lovely. All right, well, if push came to shove and you had to choose, would you pick your dog or your darling? A new study has revealed that 54% of American dog owners are willing to end their relationship if the dog doesn't like their partner. A marriage and family therapist says breakup by dog is more and more common. 65% of pet parents also admitted they take more photos of their dog than their significant other, and that it's harder to leave their dog than their partner for an extended period of time. All right, now we must admit we have 4 dog lovers up here, so I doubt this is going to be overly controversial in our world.
Well, I married Bud 45 years ago today, and I would have chosen him over a dog. However, since he died, I haven't met anybody I liked more than my dog.
Now, did you have a dog when you met Bud?
Yes, yes.
Did the
and-
dog like Bud?
Yes, he did. Bud
Okay.
liked dogs, and so he took
Okay.
a lot of.
So you didn't have
They
a
had
problem.
happy hour every day in Bud's office.
I
Bud
love
gave
it.
him cheese, and they sat there and had a nice time. So.
That's amazing.
Maybe we shouldn't have asked Bud.
Yeah, he might have traded me in.
Well, Joey, I know that you actually kind of got the dog
I'm married
from your
into,
partner.
yeah, so I'm
Yes.
married into, so Lulu was part of the deal, which is great. And
But now
luckily,
you like Lulu better?
I
No.
mean, it's a different kind of love, you know. But
It is,
she's
it is.
always happy to see me when I come home.
Marcia, a man that doesn't like your dogs, how long does it last?
It doesn't even get to the point that it lasts. They're not even up to bat.
Yeah.
You know, but I'll tell you, there's a more serious side of it, because if you don't like animals and you can't give of your compassion and you can't give of yourself, there's a much bigger message in this whole thing than just, okay, well, I'm going to get rid of you because whatever. That tells you a lot about your partner.
Absolutely. And if
It
it
does.
Tells a lot.
and if it's that important to you and it isn't something that's important to them, you already have an in common
Right,
problem.
and that
So-
person won't give in and make it important to him.
Absolutely.
The dog's like, I slept in the bed before you arrived.
Exactly, and I'm not moving.
We'll sleep on the floor.
Speaking of pets, people on social media love referring to their pets as their fur babies, but what if you could carry a piece of them wherever you go? More specifically, what if you could wear them? A company called Knit Your Dog teaches you how to collect your dog's hair. I got a lot of that. Send it in. They will turn it into a yarn or a wool, and they will even send it back to you as knitted clothing.
I love this.
Oh, that's horrible. Gross.
Oh, I love it. I would wear Lulu as a little
Would
bow
you?
tie. I'd wear her extra, you know,
Extra
grooming
fluff?
as a little bow tie or.
Marcia, you'd have a lot of
Oh,
fur
boy. You'd
balls.
You have a lot of
Fur,
scarves.
yeah. You would have a stole.
I'm going to have a full-length coat and a scarf. I think this is crazy.
You do really? I'm with
Yeah,
Joey.
I'm
I
glad
think
to
it's
hear you
kind of
say that.
sweet.
No, come on. They're dogs. They mean so much to us. Why are you doing this to them? I mean, this doesn't make any sense.
Well, it's not
to me.
hurting the
But it's the
dog.
hair that already came
yeah,
off.
listen, I brush a half a coat off a dog twice a week. Wrigley sheds like you
You
can't
could
believe.
start a side
you,
business.
You could put it in a pillow. I mean, we've many times said we could stuff a pillow.
Right,
in that,
but is it really any
What would you
different?
want to?
If you made a little
Oh, I would
scarf?
cuddle up to
Well,
Lulu.
I'll tell you, there's going to be a lot of people that would not be able to be eligible for that because you have hyperallergenic dogs. So what are you going to do?
Well, yes, that's true. The retriever family produces enough hair for all of those, trust me, by looking at my floor. All right, we're going to check in on our mid-morning forecast. And when we come back, tips to help parents and grandparents get kids financially ready for college.
Quiet conditions on the Suncoast right now. Not much in the way of a rain chance this morning, but as we head into the afternoon, all of this moisture, which has helped produce showers this morning on our Gulf waters, will start to be tapped by a frontal boundary that's created by an East Coast sea breeze and a West Coast sea breeze meeting. It's called the sea breeze front, and it'll be the kicker for those showers and thunderstorms to initiate, happening because of a high pressure ridge out in the Atlantic bringing us a southeasterly wind flow, and our local sea breeze building because of daytime heating. The combination of those two hitting each other will bring us a line of showers with about a 50 to 60% coverage in inland areas, but along the coast only about a 30% chance for showers. Our daytime high today will top out near the 90 mark. We'll watch the shower chances linger through the afternoon, late afternoon, into the evening. And then as the sun sets and the sea breeze collapses, our rain shower chances will begin to diminish.
We are wrapping up our first full week of school here on the Suncoast, but now thousands of college kids are packing up their cars and heading off to area colleges and universities. One of their biggest stresses, how to pay for it. In this week's Financial Friday, financial advisor and planner Esther Holt from Star Financial Solutions is here with advice for parents and grandparents on how they can help finance a college education. All right, Esther, welcome. It's great to have you back. I want to start with the brutal facts, and I admit to knowing this very, very well because I'm packing a child as we speak. According to the College Board, the average cost of college this year is $34,700 at private colleges, $9,900 for in-state public, and $25,600 for out-of-state public. The average student debt at graduation this year, $28,000. So there's the scary stuff. So now the big question is, how do we do this? How do we save? What do parents do? And how can grandparents help?
Okay, so the two most popular ways that we have is either a 529 plan, or what we call an UTMA or UGMA account, and that's based on whatever state you live in. They have one or the other, so it's uniform transfer to minor or uniform gift to minors accounts.
All right, so to a lot of people that was all just a very foreign language. So let's break down what is a 529.
529 plans are different in every state, and they are to be used specifically for education.
Okay.
And so you would put money into one of these plans, and the money comes out for qualified education expenses. So it can be tuition, it can be certain computers, it can be certain internet costs.
Room and board?
Sometimes, but you have to be going to a qualified school.
Okay.
And that's the kicker.
Okay.
And it can only be used for that. And now you can use up to $10,000 for primary and secondary education too, which wasn't always the case.
Private schools up until college.
Some. Again, they have to be qualified, and there's a lot of rules.
But there's also a very big bonus. Explain the tax advantage of a 529.
Sometimes there is some, well, the tax advantage coming out is that it comes out non-taxable if you spend the money on these qualified expenses and if the beneficiary is going to a qualified school.
Okay.
If not, if you spend the money on anything else, then the gains are taxed and there's a 10% penalty.
So you have to be careful.
Very careful.
Question about the state part. You said there's one in different states. Do I have to use one here in Florida, or can I use one for a different state?
No, you can use one in another state, and some states have a state tax deduction for putting the money in, but not all states and not Florida. So you need to be careful with that as well.
All right, sounds like a professional's in need for help.
Absolutely.
Now explain UTMA, UGMA.
Okay, so those are a lot broader net, a lot less rules. The one rule about those is the money must be used for the benefit of the child. So that means if the child doesn't go to college and they want to be a rock star, you can buy that child their first guitar or drum set or whatever. You can spend the money on a vacation with that child. You know, as long as it's spent on the child, you can buy the child clothing, you can buy the child whatever. As long as that money is spent for the benefit of the child, you're good to go.
Okay, now why is that even something that has a benefit? Is there a tax benefit in using one of those accounts?
The benefit on both of these accounts is that the money grows tax deferred.
Okay.
Actually, it grows tax deferred in the 529. In the UTMA or the UGMA, it is logistically it's taxed to the child's social security number. And in most cases, children don't pay taxes. Now,
Right.
if the child is in a higher tax bracket for whatever reason, then that money would have capital gains taxes and could be taxed to the child or the parent.
Okay, now what about contribution amounts? Is the federal gifting tax law in effect here? And remind us what it is.
Absolutely. You are limited to the federal gift tax laws, and that rule is
13,000 right now, I believe.
Yeah, per year. And or you could do it over 5 years. It's like 75,000 over
Okay.
5 years. There's different ways to do it.
So those rules
you
still
need
apply.
to check with a tax professional before you do any of this.
Absolutely, and that's really kind of the bottom line out of all of this is be sure to check with the tax professional. Obviously, all of this investing is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal, and you want to be sure to review any 529 plan offered by your home state or the child's home state. So there's definitely a lot to look into, but Esther's giving us those two main options that really anybody can contribute to.
Yes.
And boy, every little bit helps. My tuition bill's due August 31st.
Like us
So
to chip in.
yes, if anybody would like to help, please email me. I'm just kidding. So you can contact Esther and find more financial information at starfinancialsolutions.com. Coming up next, Linda's going to preview the biggest events of our Suncoast weekend. Stay with us.
I witnessed him have 2 heart attacks in ICU. He went through seizures.
We'd much rather have Aaron like this than dead. A lot of parents don't have that luxury.
He can't talk. He can't walk. This is a condition Aaron will live with for the rest of his life because he abused prescription pills.
Mind your meds. Learn more from the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
Another pair of satisfied emotions. Looks to me like elation and maybe some amazement. It's part of the Honda Summer Spectacular event experience. You could say satisfaction comes standard here, just like the Honda Accord comes standard with a luxurious, roomy interior. All at the Honda Summer Spectacular event.
We see it all the time.
Visit your local Honda dealer and test drive the Honda Accord, 2018's North American Car of the Year.
Did you know that a dirty CPAP system could make you sick? If you knew what could be growing in your mask and hose, it would keep you up at night. Now, SoClean.com has released the world's first automated hands-free CPAP cleaner and sanitizer. With its patented design, SoClean is fast, effective, and hands-free, killing 99.9% of all CPAP germs and bacteria. Try SoClean now through this special TV offer, risk-free for 30 days. Just call 800-604-0398.
The SoClean works, and it's a really effective product, and I couldn't believe how easy it was to use.
SoClean works on all popular CPAP machines and masks, destroying CPAP germs and bacteria without the daily hassle of washing your system by hand. Just place your mask in, close the lid, and walk away. Voila! Sanitized and ready to use. Try SoClean risk-free for 30 days. This is a limited-time offer. Call now,
800-604-0398.
or visit SoClean.com today.
Until recently, getting older meant losing your energy, memory, sex drive, even gaining weight, but it doesn't have to.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jenny Wilkins, owner of Age Vital Pharmacy Research and Wellness. Reversing or slowing the effects of aging can be as simple as supplementing vitamins, minerals, and hormones that your body needs in order to look and feel young again. At Age Vital, we do this without taking harmful prescription drugs that often have a longer list of side effects than benefits. Growing older doesn't mean you have to feel older. Age well, age vital.
Friday's here. We made it. Let the weekend begin. Well, of course, the Van Wezel has had to cancel Friday Fest because of red tide, but they'll be back next month. Meanwhile, there is a lot going on around here, guys. We're going to have a great weekend. The Gem, Jewelry, and Bead Show is at the Sarasota Municipal Auditorium Friday through Sunday, and some of the top dealers in the country are here with some really beautiful and unusual items on display. And Marcia, give your dog a treat. The Gulf Coast League Orioles present Paws in the Park. it's at Ed Smith Stadium. You can bring your dog to the park. You got to be there between 9 and 1, and you can watch the game together with your dog and maybe even enter the doggy costume contest. To learn more, go to the Oreos website. And also on Saturday, I like this one, the 62nd annual Inglewood Pioneer Festival kicks off with a Little Miss and Mr. Inglewood pageant. And then there are festival activities all the way through Labor Day, ending with a huge Labor Day parade. I think it's the biggest in the state. And this is also going to be a great weekend to escape the hot, rainy weather and go to the theater. There are a lot of shows that are in progress right now, like the musical Newsies. It's at the Manatee Performing Arts Center. It's got great singing and dancing and a story of hope and determination. And at the Venice Theater, the Summer Cabaret Festival features 4 different acts this weekend, from musical performances to burlesque. I'd kind of like to see that one, to percussion. And coming up at the Players Center, continuing at the Players Center, is On Golden Pond, a favorite that touches your heart, and it will make you want to be nicer to your relatives. It might not make you be nicer to your relatives, but you will actually want to be nicer to your relatives. And, okay, if you need a good laugh with a little bit of glamour and gore thrown in, join our friend Matthew McGee as he stars in Miss McGee's Creature Feature. It's at the Free Fall Theater in St. Pete. It is Saturday night, August 18th, and Matt is hilarious as Miss McGee.
I can't wait to see this. I think I'm going to definitely make it to Free Fall Theater. It's like, if you remember Mystery Science Theater 2000,
Yes.
where you would watch old movies and you would see the characters commenting through the whole thing.
I was a host of a show like that in Atlanta in the 60s. So I was a Miss Matt McGee.
That is hysterical, and Matt is so funny. And speaking of funny, FST's got improv coming up on Saturday night as well, and J-Dubs has a food truck rally, which I've heard is so much fun because you get to obviously try all the different foods, and they bring out live music, and we like to support our local craft brewers, of course. So
This
there's something
is a great
for everybody.
place to be. It is whatever your taste, and those are wildly different things.
Yes,
but there's something that each one of us would like.
No, great job finding a huge range of events. I love that.
Well, that sort of stands out because he is such a funny guy. You can't look at him without laughing, and I love scary things.
Yes,
so
see? Let's drag you up over the bridge.
All right, thank you, Linda. So much to do. And another weekend event celebrating National Honeybee Day with the Suncoast Honey Company.
This is an important message for anyone with Medicare. You may be eligible for an all-in-one Medicare plan that combines hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage together with extra benefits that may include dental, vision, hearing aids, and much more. Some of these plans have a $0 monthly premium regardless of your income. That's right. For one low plan premium, or in some cases a $0 premium, you may be able to get coverage for your hospital visits, doctor appointments, prescription drugs, routine dental care, eyeglasses and contact lenses, hearing aids, and possibly more. Today may be the first time you've heard about this type of Medicare plan. The advisors at the Medicare.com helpline are licensed insurance agents who will explain more when you call. Call now to see if you qualify. Call the number on your screen now. Call now to see if you qualify for these benefits. You worked hard for your Medicare. Now is the time for your Medicare to work hard for you. Not affiliated with or acting on behalf of any government agency or program.
Ever since I can remember, I've been intrigued by industrial design and the optimization.
Wait, that's passion? Ever since I can remember, my passion has been industrial design. We need 3D printers for Miss Adams' engineering program so that we are ready to solve 21st century challenges.
Impressive. Think It Up is a new initiative to support student-powered, teacher-led learning projects. Students and teachers, how can you spark great learning experiences in your classroom today? Think It Up.
Me, pick me. Oh, come on, man. Oh, man, I love technology. Hey, yo, check out my new phone. Look at this right here. For years, the DeSoto Club has needed improvements. Join me and Boys and Girls Club of Manatee County as we raise money to build a brand new facility. It will be bigger and better, just like it was 40 years ago when I attended. Invest in kids, build great futures.
My name is Stephen Jaffe. The law firm's name is Farmer Jaffe. One of the beautiful things about Julius is he's always smiling. and it becomes infectious. The fact that Julius has a disability has absolutely nothing to do with the quality of work that he's done. Just a great person you want on your staff.
Hi, this is Dan Marino. When your business recruits people with disabilities, everybody wins. To find out how, go to disabilitieswork.employflorida.com.
We've all heard how military veterans adjusting to the civilian world may have certain issues.
30. 78.
If only everyone had this issue. No matter what challenge they face, Easter Seals is here for America's veterans.
Welcome back to Suncoast View. We're going to check back in with Chef Mel from Whole Foods Market. And we know the Whole Foods Market has great food, but Mel, do I hear that we're going to have some great entertainment there as well?
Well, you know, like, for years I've been trying to slowly, like, make myself more popular. And
How
kind
are
of
you
like
doing that?
Trying to get the hosting position here sooner or later is what I'm looking for. No, well, we've started doing trivia at the Whole Foods Market out at UTC in the brasserie every other Tuesday. Food and drink presented by me.
Oh, how fun is that? Well, you run the trivia?
Yes.
Is it difficult?
It's challenging.
Okay, good. Well, your sense of humor is amazing, so I have no doubt that that is a lot of fun. Maybe we'll come test it out with you.
Oh, I'd love to see you guys there.
Certainly going to test your recipes coming up. We'll be there in a little bit. Great to see you. Joey?
Well, honeybees are absolutely crucial in order for us to have food. They're hard workers. They're responsible for pollinating 80% of our flowering crops, which make up 1/3 of everything we eat. So it makes sense that tomorrow is National Honeybee Day. And here on the Suncoast, Sarasota Honey Company is planning a big celebration. Co-owner Alma Johnson is here to tell us more about our Suncoast honeybees. Well, welcome back.
Thank you for having me.
We're thrilled to have you, especially before this holiday.
I know, it's so exciting times.
All right, so I do want to start with, I know we've been hearing a lot in the news about bees are actually disappearing. So how worried should we be about, the decline here on the Suncoast?
We are concerned, and that's why we do beekeeping classes, because we really want to encourage people getting into the hobby and becoming beekeepers.
And so education is a big part of it for the public?
It's a huge part of it. And that's why we do what we do as far as doing beekeeping classes and educating the public through our tours, because we want to encourage a happy, bee-friendly environment.
Explain, I know we could talk about it for the whole show, but give us just an idea how important, if people don't know, are honeybees to the food chain?
Oh my gosh, 1 in 3 bites that you take, a honeybee is responsible for. So you wouldn't have your coffee in the morning. Nuts are 100%, dependent on honeybees. We'd have a very drab life. And sometimes I get the kids that say, hey, well, I don't like fruits and veggies, so what do I care? Well, I say, that yogurt that you like, the pizza, the ice cream, the hamburgers, those all would be gone too, because bees pollinate the crops that these animals eat. We would only be left with meat animals that only eat, wheat and corn.
So it's part of the big circle.
It's a huge part of the circle, yes. So, Albert Einstein had said in 7 years we would be dead, but he wasn't an entomologist. We wouldn't be dead, we would be very malnourished, and our diet would be kind of boring without bees.
So, all right, if people don't realize how important they are, that's a great reason to learn.
Yes.
And I know Linda actually did get to learn. She got to experience this firsthand. Linda, tell us what you did. You went to visit Alma.
So you took me to the hives, and we actually took some of the bees out, didn't we?
We sure did, and we have a VIP tour that people can book where we will do the same thing, take them into the hives and see the bees up close and personal.
Oh,
and they like you. They know you, don't they?
Well, I like to think so.
They know you're coming. Well, I know you're very invested in small batch honey from different locations. What does that mean exactly?
What we do is, because we find that we have safety in numbers, bees do better in urban areas and out in the country where they're exposed to monoculture and all the chemicals with big agriculture. So what we do is we have small batch honey, so you can see, it goes from pitch black to almost a reddish color to even clear color, because we keep our bees in the neighborhoods from Tampa all the way down to Inglewood.
That's amazing. So, and we can see that in front of Stephanie, the array of colors. So basically,
Yes.
the honey in my neighborhood in Sarasota could possibly look or taste different than the honey in Linda's neighborhood.
Oh my gosh, the honey from Palm Air looks totally different from the honey in Lakewood Ranch.
isn't that amazing?
And they're not even that
Crazy,
far.
right.
Yeah, totally.
Does it taste different too?
Oh, it tastes extremely different.
Well, you brought us an example.
I
so
brought you
let's
guys some samples. So we're going to start with our Tampa Bay honey. This is near the Tampa Bay Airport.
Wow.
And tell us the characteristics of each location as we taste it.
Well, this has a lot of, the flowers are very different from location to location, so it's hard to pinpoint it because every yard is different. We have a new line that we've come out with, which we call Ultra Extreme Local Honey. So these are limited quantities, and they're from individual hives from backyards. The second one we have is from Brandon.
Oh, it's up near Steph's
Those are my
neck of the
bees.
woods.
That's your neighborhood.
Those are my
Is there a
flowers.
benefit to eating more of the honey from your neighborhood?
There really is. By having and eating the honey that has the pollen from your neighborhood, your body is getting used to that pollen source, so it knows how to handle it when it comes into it in real nature. Skyway Bridge is a third one.
Good.
That's amazing.
And where's this from next?
Skyway, Terracea area.
Okay.
And we were just so blown away when we were doing our harvest on how different the honeys were.
I like
its
Brandon.
locations.
Yeah, I like my Brandon honey, but I got to
Yeah.
tell you the difference in just those few miles,
Yeah.
unbelievable in the
That
taste.
is amazing if you have never tasted different honey.
Then we have Anna Maria as the next one over.
Oh, this is the secluded honey.
Fun.
And we have so many other things for our folks to try at our honey shop too. And then we're going to jump to number 8, which is our allergy blend, and where we've blended all of our honeys from all the locations because you're not just going to stay at your house in Brandon. You're going to come down to Sarasota.
Yeah.
Maybe
What
spend
a
some time in
perfect idea
Wow.
so that we can work on our immunities for everywhere.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So
So-
that's a blend of all the honeys.
When Linda moved, she should change her honey because now she's in a different neighborhood. And funny enough,
That's true.
Linda moved over by where you are. You've actually moved your location to University.
Yes, we swarmed over to University Parkway, 2227 University Parkway. We've grown, our garden's gotten bigger. We're expanding on to exotic poultry so people can see our
wow.
exotic chickens. We're working on getting our poultry license so you can have fresh eggs and
I gotta ask, how did you move the bees?
Yeah, I was
Oh,
wondering.
boy.
Carefully.
Yeah.
Carefully, I had some lights and started going like this,
Oh,
trying
you
to
just
get them.
put their hives in your car and take off?
Well, we packed them up at night, and our girls are pretty heavy right now, so we're still moving them.
So they're having to find you.
No, we're physically moving them at night.
And they're in there at night and they just
Yes,
go, okay.
yeah, we
And they
move them
just
at night.
woke up confused.
I was
They woke
gonna
up like,
you got to
what's going
figure
on?
a couple got lost. So how do they find you?
Oh, well, we want to see the bees in their new location, and you can see them with the big National Honey Day celebration. You can stop by Sarasota Honey Company's new home on University Parkway to celebrate National Honeybee Day, or you can find them online at sarasotahoney.com. All right, coming up next, new ways to incorporate a new look in your home.
This is an ABC 7 News Update.
Good morning, I'm Ray Collins. Today at noon, we'll tell you about 2 new phone scams involving police in Sarasota. They remind you they never call and ask for money. And we'll tell you about a program in Manatee County where needy students receive backpacks full of food for the weekend. Now here's the forecast from First Alert meteorologist John Scalzi.
A southeast wind will blow on the waters today at 10 knots. It'll turn a little more southwesterly in the afternoon with the sea breeze building into the evening hours, then back to the east during the overnight. 2-foot seas, light chop on bay and inland water. Should be a nice day out on the waters. Should also be a nice day over land with plenty of sunshine through the morning hours into the afternoon when we'll start to build in about a 30% chance of showers. As clouds build inland, those showers and thunderstorms will become more numerous in inland areas. About a 50% chance of thunderstorms there. And those showers will gradually drift off to the north as the sun sets.
If you're looking for the perfect trip that allows you to spend quality time with the family, then discover the great outdoors on an Alabama Black Belt adventure. Create unforgettable memories while hunting, fishing, or biking and hiking. Or play the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, now celebrating 25 years. And while you're here, enjoy the flavors of the Black Belt. Book your adventure at our lodges or stay in the Renaissance Montgomery Hotel and Spa. Start planning an Alabama Black Belt adventure today.
My name is Luke Perry, and I am 1 million strong. I'm in the fight against colorectal cancer because I believe we can win it. Colon and rectal cancers are the second leading cause of cancer deaths among men and women in the U.S. Colon cancer is preventable. Know the risk factors and make sure to get screened. There are simple, take-home options available. Take control of your health. Screening for colon cancer isn't embarrassing. It can be life-saving. To To find out more about your options, visit fightcrc.org.
You now have the power to prioritize your Facebook feed and get local news and information from the team you trust. Go to the ABC7 Sarasota page on Facebook. Give us a like, then click following and choose See First. That's it. Customize even more by choosing notifications. Choose breaking news, posts, live videos, anything you want to see in real time. Take control of your newsfeed and stay connected to what's happening in your community with ABC7 on Facebook.
The following message is brought to you by Mesobook.com.
People who have been diagnosed with mesothelioma have many questions. How did I get this disease? What are my treatment options? How will this affect my loved ones? You need answers, which is why we offer a free book written by medical professionals who have treated mesothelioma.
Call toll-free at 1-800-777-1366 or go to mesobook.com.
Get local news and information from the team you trust. Like ABC7 WWSB on Facebook to stay connected to the Suncoast.
The popularity of modern farmhouse and rustic design styles means brick is back. Brick has been used in the building industry for centuries, but now that exposed brick accent walls and floors are on trend, we're learning that brick is not always the best material indoors. Kate Spencer from Tile Outlets of America is here to tell us about the brick look with porcelain. This is great because we love the look, but again, in Florida, we might not literally want brick.
True, and you think of bricks, they're bulky, they can break easily. So now you can have all those great, cool designs in those looks in porcelain and ceramics.
So you always bring us great ideas. So tell us some of the different uses of the look.
So I think you're going to see a lot of things that people do floors with bricks, people do outside facades. You're going to see bathrooms today. We're going to look at some, unique wall features that you also have on it. So there's a lot of opportunities that you can actually use bricks for. Here's a walkway. Here's a wine cellar. In Florida, we call these wine rooms, because we don't have cellars. But I mean, just creating that brick look without really actual brick, but it looks like an old brick wall.
Yes.
Here's a pool, look at that brick wall on a pool, just covering it with mosaics and be able to have that brick look on your pool deck without looking at a brick wall.
And the way that you arrange the tile in each example makes it completely different as well.
Correct. There's so many different uses that you can actually do with it, so you have lots of design styles that you can not get stuck in one particular style. So we give you opportunities to be able to do that.
All right, so if we didn't necessarily want to do an entire room with a brick look, sometimes we can use the brick for an accent wall.
Yeah, accent wall is a really good application for this because, you might just want to pop in some color into that room. You want to put maybe a little texture into that room. I mean, this is a great look in those terracotta looks, but you can pull in the whites with it and the golds and the yellows and kind of create a design space without overpowering the wall.
Oh, and I love this design here.
This is in a herringbone, which I absolutely love. So that's taking loose, brick looks and actually putting them in a herringbone design and doing a whole feature wall on that. And it really doesn't look overpowering. It really gives it that nice rustic look, but yet modern.
And it's warm too in a lot of ways, the uses that you have here. Oh, this is great for a kitchen.
Yeah. So I want you to see that you don't always look at bricks as just terracotta looks. The bricks comes in grays, they come in whites. They actually come in different styles now. So they've really gotten creative by, making them porcelains. They can make them whatever they want.
Interesting.
Yeah, so this is a brick wall and a bar with the glass. The glass is on the bar, so you're combining glass and bricks together. It still gives a great combination that makes it look really nice.
All right, so that, this is great too. It warms up a nice kitchen.
There you go, one wall, simple. It kind of makes it a focal point in that room, white cabinets. I mean, it's stunning.
I love it. There's so many different uses. You know that I'm all about bathrooms because I'm in my bathroom remodel. Brick can work in a bathroom?
Yeah, you wouldn't think brick would look in a bathroom, but because of all the different color combinations that we have, it really gives us some more design choices. So you can still, this is a brick wall, like think about, you're up north in those industrial places where you want to keep that fresh brick wall, but you don't want the maintenance of it. Here's a shower done in gray. These are gray bricks.
I love that.
And it's stunning, right? I mean, it really gives you that. It doesn't look like a brick. It actually looks like more of a, glamorous look in a brick form.
Rich. It's very rich.
And this is the white. These are white. These are done in Carrera. They're white Carrera bricks that are done on the walls. And so that also gives you can do them in herringbone. You can do them in soldiers. You can do them in offset. Gives you a whole bunch of. You can put them on the floor.
Wow.
You can put them in your shower floor. and
I like
here's one
that.
with bricks in your shower floor with like a metal wall.
Okay, that's cool.
You know I love
Joey
a
will
good,
love that.
strong masculine bathroom.
And that is a really powerful bathroom
Oh, it
too.
is.
And you know, so it really gives you some great design ideas.
So how do they go up? Are they put up individually or as mosaics?
So that's a great question. I mean, I've actually showcased some of the ones that are on the bottom of our display, and those are going to show you individual looks. So they are actually individual sizes, either 5x10s or 2x10s or 3x10s, and you can actually lay them however you want to lay them. So you have a little bit of design looks down there that kind of shows you, however, they're loosely done.
Okay.
And then we also have some that are on the tabletop that are actually mounted, already preset into an interlocking, that all you have to do is stick them on the wall, interlock them, and you don't have to sit and try to figure out how to put them up.
Yeah.
So you kind of, it takes, you know, do it yourself can actually go and put these up and be able to do that and have them straight.
It just lets you customize everything too,
Yes.
which is great. I love this. All right, so I don't know why I doubted you about brick, but it's great to see, because you always amaze us, but it's great to see how, you know, the individual pieces can come together and really change an entire room. This is wonderful.
Yeah, I think they're going to be out for a while.
All
so
right.
we'll see this look.
Not just great tile, but also the great design ideas. You can work with a designer at Tile Outlets of America to create a custom look for your home. You can visit them in Tampa, Fort Myers, right here in Sarasota on Cattleman Road. You can find them online at tileoutlets.com. We'll be right back.
Did you know you could get life insurance for less than 32 cents a day? With guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance through TrueStage, you can get up to $25,000 in protection with a single phone call. TrueStage can help free your family from immediate financial stress when you're gone.
Utility bills, mortgages, car payments, those are a lot of things that can add up pretty fast.
And even if you're on a fixed income, prices fit your budget, starting at less than 32 cents a day. Plus, your price will never increase and your benefit will never decrease. And with no medical tests or health questions, you cannot be turned down for any reason. Call 1-800-842-7189. Now, for a free, no-obligation quote, TrueStage offers plans to fit your budget. Help protect your family from immediate financial burdens after you're gone with guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance through TrueStage. Call 1-800-842-7189 now.
More energy?
Daddy, what would you do if you had more energy?
Gosh. More energy? I'd probably be a happier guy. I wouldn't be so surly.
If I'd exercise more, I'd have a lot more fun.
Salsa dancing.
You get a lot more done during the day. Take piano lessons.
I can be better to other people.
Energy equals happiness.
The potential for greater energy is already inside of you. Now you can make the most of it with Super Beets from Human.
What is this? Is it a superfood?
Concentrated beet crystals.
It's non-GMO, which makes me super happy. It passes the test. A+.
It starts with one of the healthiest vegetables for your heart, beets.
They're in here and I can just drink them.
Beets, probably the worst vegetable in the world.
I love beets.
Super Beets concentrates an essential nutrient found in beets to promote heart-healthy energy.
It's really yummy.
Shockingly not bad. Well, that's good.
3 beets in here? Oh my gosh.
Super Beets helps increase circulation, supports healthy blood pressure, and gets more oxygen flowing throughout your body naturally, which means more healthy energy to make the most of your day.
Dance more often, maybe.
Find out how to get a free canister with your first order, plus bonus gifts.
Call 1-800-201-6681 or go to buysuperbeets.com.
I could definitely use a little more energy, especially if it's from a natural source like beets.
That even tastes good.
I'll finish this, by the way. I really like it.
Call now and find out how to get a free canister with your first order, plus free indicator strips that show how it's working. This offer isn't in stores, but we'll ship it free right to your door.
Feel strong and you feel healthy and you feel like you can accomplish anything.
Find your energy.
Call 1-800-201-6681 or go to buysuperbeets.com.
I would for sure drink this.
Super Beets from Human.
Well, if you missed yesterday's Suncoast View, we've got another weekend event suggestion for you. We previewed Siesta Key Rum's newest drink. It is the beer barrel aged rum, and the release is coming up this Saturday. If you have never been to Drum Circle Distilling, they do a great tour. And it's not just the old-fashioned way of making rum. They make it now also in beer barrels, and they do all sorts of different things that infuses new flavors in the rums. And it's a fascinating place, and they have won international awards for some small batch rum that's made right here on the Suncoast. So who knew?
All that's going on over there. Yes.
Absolutely. So just a fun thing to do. You know, the beach weather hasn't been the greatest lately, and there's so many other things you can still do right here on the Suncoast.
Like head to the brewery.
You know, nothing wrong with distilleries and breweries for a little Saturday afternoon fun. So check out Drum Circle Distilling, or you can check out Whole Foods Market, and that's what we're going to check out now in the kitchen with Chef Mel.
This is an ABC 7 News Update.
Good morning, I'm Stephanie Webb. Coming up today at noon, high school football kicks off tonight. We'll tell you what new security measures that will be in place at area games and why you can bring your four-legged friend to Ed Smith Stadium tomorrow morning. Right now, though, let's check in with First Alert meteorologist John Scalzi.
Order the hot dogs. We're looking at temperatures that'll generally climb up to about 90 degrees with a 30% chance of rain showers by 3 p.m. Those showers building along the sea breeze front in inland areas close to the interstate corridor will gradually drift off to the north or to the northwest and may clip the coastline. That's why I'm putting in that 30% chance of showers near the coast is for a potential coastal shower. But inland, rain chances will be much higher. They'll be up at about 50 or 60%. Then as we head into the evening hours, we'll start to watch those rain chances begin to drop as the sun sets and the sea breeze collapses. You'll wake up tomorrow morning with pretty much rain-free conditions for your morning tea time.
Who else has been taking your prescriptions? Keep your medicine and your family safe and secure. Mind your meds. To learn how we can help, visit the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids at drugfree.org.
So, how many of us feel completely confident about our financial future? Let's hear some specifics. Yes, go ahead.
I don't want to be a burden to my kids. When my husband died, it took almost all of our savings to give him a proper funeral. I honestly don't know if there's enough to bury me, let alone cover expenses should something happen.
Okay. Let's talk solutions. One thing you may want to get in place is a guaranteed whole life insurance policy from United of Omaha Life Insurance Company, which is a Mutual of Omaha company. This is affordable coverage, which provides a cash payment, which can cover funeral expenses, bills, and other financial needs. Most payments are on their way within 24 hours. Yes, sir.
I need medical exams, things like that.
No medical exams. If you're between the ages of 45 and 85, you can call this number or you can go online and apply for coverage up to $25,000. United of Omaha Guaranteed Whole Life Insurance. Call or go online now.
Did you know that a dirty CPAP system could make you sick? If you knew what could be growing in your mask and hose, it would keep you up at night. Now, SoClean.com has released the world's first automated hands-free CPAP cleaner and sanitizer. With its patented design, SoClean is fast, effective, and hands-free, killing 99.9% of all CPAP germs and bacteria. Try SoClean now through this special TV offer, risk-free for 30 days. Just call 800-604-0398.
The SoClean works, and it's a really effective product, and I couldn't believe how easy it was to use.
SoClean works on all popular CPAP machines and masks, destroying CPAP germs and bacteria without the daily hassle of washing your system by hand. Just place your mask in, close the lid, and walk away. Voila! Sanitized and ready to use. Try SoClean risk-free for 30 days. This is a limited-time offer. Call now, 800-604-0398. Or visit SoClean.com today.
Until recently, getting older meant losing your energy, memory, sex drive, even gaining weight, but it doesn't have to.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jenny Wilkins, owner of Age Vital Pharmacy Research and Wellness. Reversing or slowing the effects of aging can be as simple as supplementing vitamins, minerals, and hormones that your body needs in order to look and feel young again. At Age Vital, we do this without taking harmful prescription drugs that often have a longer list of side effects than benefits. Growing older doesn't mean you have to feel older. Age well, age vital.
Keep up with the Suncoast. Watch your favorite ABC 7 shows on your streaming device.
Welcome back. We're here in the Rice's Appliance Kitchen with Chef Mel from Whole Foods. This is glorious what we are smelling. What are you making?
Well, the irony being that, well, I'm making a turkey chili, which you've already said. Ground turkey,
Yes.
go to. It's going to be quick, right? You want to get in and out the door, no muss, no fuss. And also, if you're making like a ground turkey or a ground chicken chili, you're not going to have to cook it for 3 hours until I get a good result. Because it's a different process, really. Like, once you've cooked the turkey, it's not like you're going to cook it down to something different in the way you would ground beef.
Oh, okay.
Because once you've cooked this, it just is doing it. It's done.
It's doing its
done.
thing. Okay.
So, sautéed onions, turkey in there. Into that, I'm putting a little bit of zucchini. The recipe doesn't mention the veggies. I'm just putting the veggies in because...
Throw 'em in.
Get them to eat them, right?
Yes. Yep.
Red peppers in there. And this is a hatch chili, which hasn't got a lot of heat, but has a very nice chili flavour that goes in. So just sauté those, get them all a little bit softened.
And no beans.
Not yet.
We had to have beans.
There's beans coming. Beans coming, Linda. Beans coming. So this is all going to like cook down, da-da-da-da-da. All that flavour that you've got on the bottom there, you have to remember that you look at that and you go, oh no, look, she's scorched it. As soon as you add the tomatoes, all that's going to lift right off, and it's that kind of little bit of caramelisation at the bottom.
So you want to do that?
You want a little bit of something going on, because that's going to give you...
I didn't know.
But look, if you look...
You didn't know you were caramelizing, Linda.
Yeah, look, it all lifts off, and that's going to give it like all that depth of flavour that you would cook something for hours and hours for.
Is that done with high heat? Is that how you get a little something?
Pretty much cook everything on high heat. I know that, you know, even people at work are like, what are you doing? And I'm just like, I'm sorry, I haven't got time to play.
Yeah, right. Oh, I agree.
I literally haven't got time to play. Like, the quicker I can do it, the better, you know, at the end of the day, cooking something on medium for half the day. Who cares? Who cares, really?
I love it.
Right, and into that, here's your beans.
Oh, good.
Chickpeas today.
Oh, good. More protein.
And we like, what we like about this is totally like paleo, really.
Right.
We like these containers.
I like those containers.
We like these containers, super easy.
Yep.
You don't even need a can opener in your
that's
life
so
anymore.
good.
You pull that open,
So much easier to deal with.
So like the chickpeas are going to give you a lovely source of protein. All this is going to cook down really beautifully. And then like the flavour profile, right now it's just like turkey veggies, not very interesting. This is green harissa. This is green, hot chilies, ground up. A little bit of cumin, a little bit of other spice.
And is that the definition of harissa? It's a ground chili?
Yeah, it's a ground chili paste.
Okay.
So whenever you see harissa anywhere, it's going to be some kind of chili paste.
Okay.
Usually, it's going to be like, generally this, I mean, this is made in New York.
Okay.
But generally they're from like the Middle Eastern kitchen, so Morocco makes them, all sorts of places.
I have learned something. I did not know that.
And also, what else did you have? You had a cherry plum.
I had a cherry plum.
That's what we have for
We're
dessert.
burning something, we're caramelizing.
Yes. I like that
It's
word.
all
I like
language,
that
ladies.
word.
We just sell it, don't we? We come in here and we sell it.
The next time we've burned something, we're going to announce we've caramelized.
Yeah, absolutely. Bronze. So then that harissa goes in there. That's going to carry all through there, pick up those flavours, and give you like just a delicious little bit of heat.
Okay. Now, does this need to sit? Will it get her and more of a kick if it sits?
Not really.
No?
I mean, that's the joy of making anything from like ground poultry is that you're doing it because it's quick.
Okay.
You're doing it. It's a lean protein sauce.
Right.
You're not spending hours stewing it down. This isn't going to like the flavour for this really isn't going to change greatly in the next hour.
Okay. Good. Because I don't want to simmer
That
for an
means-
hour.
That means we can eat soon.
We can eat soon.
Now, can you freeze this and then...
This would actually freeze really beautifully.
Will it?
Yeah, any kind of like, if you've got a little bit of sauce to anything like that, once it's all incorporated, I would freeze this in little individual servings, Yes, ready
That's
to
a
rock
great
and
idea.
roll.
So the beans don't go to mush.
No,
the
because it's
zucchini won't go to mush.
chickpeas. That's the good thing.
Okay, good.
Chickpeas don't really break down and go mushy. I would always use like that. That's what I like about this recipe. It's got like things that are going to all hold together real nice.
Yeah, that is a great recipe. And you know what I like? That Whole Foods is full of things you can grab and go with, too. That's apparently what Joey's doing. This is how the boys in my house eat. They grab and go. But all sorts of snack foods. We're packing lunches, stuff that is organic, things that are healthy, things that are easy. when you're looking at, you know, mac and cheese for dinner, plus your prepared foods.
Yeah, we're looking at just making it quick for you.
Well, that's the deal. You know, it is back to
That's
school
what you want.
season. We've all got tons of things going on, but we do want to feed our family healthy foods. Whole Foods, of course, the great place to do that. And Chef Mel's got a great turkey chili recipe that will be on the menu at my house next week. So thank you for the good ideas. I love it. And I'm going to caramelize it. I'm not going to burn it. All right.
Eat it while we play trivia.
Exactly. Don't forget to join Mel at Whole Foods on Tuesdays for trivia. So that's fun.
Yeah, 6 to 7. Next one is on 28th.
All right, we'll find out. Always good to go see her at the brasserie.
At the brasserie.
At Whole Foods Market. All right, Marcia, great to see you. Happy
Thank you
Friday.
for having me.
Everybody have an amazing weekend, and of course, enjoy the rest of your day. Make sure to take some time and enjoy the Suncoast view. We'll see you Monday morning at 9.